So you see here, this humerus, it is recessed in to scapula. It is not attached to this clavicle bone. Okay, it is attached to the scapula. Okay, now I will improve my diagram. I will not put it there. Okay, so here we see glenoid cavity and humerus. So that's why this joint is called glenohumeral joint. Okay. So you see, it's actually here. Here, this is the cavity, and it's like this. Okay. So this is glenohumeral joint. So this clavicle, it is S-shaped, horizontal S-shaped. Okay. And yes, I want to tell you that because of this this bone, this collarbone, okay, we have a lot of motions, okay, that this in this arm we have a lot of motion, like variations of motion that is present in this joint. It is because of this clavicular bone. Okay, and there are some running animals like tiger, cat, and lion. They do not have this clavicle bone. So in running animals, they do not have clavicle bone. So it becomes easy for them to run. And of course, you see all the nerves and blood vessels that are coming. Okay, it is giving protection to clavicle bone. So we are studying about clavicle bone. So whichever nerve or blood vessel is going to the arm, it is protected by this clavicle bone. Then there is sternoclavicular joint. Can you tell me where this joint is present?
In the sternum and the clavicular.
Yes. Here, where sternum. So this joint is called sternoclavicular joint. Okay. Now, the scapula is attached to clavicle bone. What is that joint called?
Which one?
Scapula is also attached to this clavicle bone. Can you tell me the name? I'm asking you to name this joint.
Scapula clavicular joint.
Okay, good. I appreciate your answer. Now, look at this diagram and now tell me. This yellow portion is scapula. Then clavicle is already visible, completely visible. So now can you tell me the name of this joint?
Which one?
Of scapula and clavicle.
Scapula clavicular joint.
No. This joint. Can you tell me the name of this joint?
Oh.
Yes.
Acrocoracoid joint.
Yes. Acromioclavicular joint. Acromioclavicular joint. This here. So we have studied acromioclavicular joint, glenohumeral joint, sternoclavicular joint. You can take screenshot.
Hold on just a second. Let me. Okay.
Okay. So now tell me, what is the position of these two bones? Anterior and posterior.
Mm-hmm.
Which one is anterior or posterior?
And
these two, clavicular.
Anterior is the clavicle, scapula is posterior.
Yes. And if you want to compare it with the other organs, how, or maybe bones, how they are arranged, it is you see, we have clavicle and then we have first rib. Okay. I think this we can. Then here we have first rib. And from here, the second rib. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. So position of clavicle. It is anterior and above first rib. Of scapula, it is posterior and on the level of second to seventh rib. Okay, understood?
Hold on. I'm writing it down.
Yes. So these are ribs. But this is not working. Okay, take screenshot.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
It's your wish if you want to take screenshot, because some people say ki, oh, we want to take screenshot. Because you're writing, so it's up to you. You want to take screenshot or not. Okay, so here. Now we are studying a few muscles of this joint. Okay, here. This is the back view and this is the front view. Okay, so let me show you one more diagram and then it will be clear. Okay, so what do you see here? Here, this red thing and white and this brown. Okay, so this red is the muscle we are focusing upon. So here muscle you see this. Yes, only muscles you are talking about here. Okay, so here we have this bone. Okay, so this is a bone of scapula and this is a spine of scapula. Okay, and based on this spine, we have named these two muscles, above it and below it. Above it is supra, below it is infra. Okay, so supra spinatus, infra spinatus. Okay, do you understand the nomenclature of the muscles here?
So supra.
Spinatus, because this is spine. This okay, I'll change the color. Green. Okay, so here. Here, this green thing is the spine of scapula, right? So above this spine is supraspinatus. Below this spine is infraspinatus.
Okay. Supra is on top, inferior.
Inferior is below it.
Okay.
Yeah, we have done the directional terms of
Okay.
human anatomy. Yes. Okay. Now we'll do the other diagram. Now you see the back view and front view. Okay. So here you see supraspinatus muscle, then infraspinatus muscle and teres minor muscle. And here, okay, this here just below the clavicular, we have this muscle that is subscapular, subscapularis muscle, because it is below the clavicular, so it is named as subscapularis muscle. This subscapularis muscle.
And your screen is off.
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. I thought I was sharing it. Okay. Yes, this muscle. This is subscapularis muscle. And from the back view, we have supraspinatus muscle and infraspinatus muscle, and plus we have teres minor muscle. You can take screenshot of this.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
And last diagram. This here. Now they're showing the ribs and the scapula, the like this is 3D diagram. So you can take screenshot, and all this nomenclature they have given: bicep muscles, transverse humeral ligament, humerus, paracoid process, humeral head. All this you can take screenshot.
Okay.
Okay, now let's study the pelvic girdle. Can you tell me the bones of pelvic girdle?
Femur, sacrum.
Pelvic girdle, femur. No.
Oh, sorry.
Pelvics.
Sacrum.
Yes.
The spine.
The lowest part of vertebral column.
Coccyx?
Yes.
And then
Ilium.
ilium.
And pubis. Okay. So you know this sacrum and coccyx, they are the lowermost bones of your spinal cord. Okay. So this is tailbone, the last bone of your spinal cord. You can touch it and feel. Okay. And sacrum is just above it. So we know the position of these two bones. Now, how to understand the position of these three bones? Now, if you put your hand here, this bone, okay, it is a fan of ilium. Okay, here. If you put your hand here and this bone you feel, this bone, it is ilium. Now, if you sit on a chair, okay, and you feel some bones in your hip region, okay, which are trying to touch the chair, that is ischium. Okay, and
is it the sit bones?
When we sit, yes, this ischium. Okay, the hip bones, when we sit and the bones in the hip that are trying to touch the chair, that is ischium.
The two balls, right?
I'll show you. I'll show you. You'll
Okay.
understand. Yes. I'll show you. And then this we have here. This bone. Okay. Middle, in the middle. That is pubis. Okay. If you touch this area and there you feel a bone, that is the pubis bone.
Mhm.
Okay. Now I'll show you a 3D diagram. Okay. So you see this ilium is anterior, lateral anterior. Okay, it's on the sides, ilium, but it is in front. So it is lateral plus anterior. Posterior is, ilium is posterior. It's at the back. And pubis is medial and anterior.
Medial and what?
Anterior. It's in front.
And ilium is lateral and
Anterior.
interior. Okay.
Okay. So here are our diagrams. Okay, so here you see this is sacrum. Okay, this is this is lumbar. Okay, it's not a part of pelvic girdle, but yes, they have shown it. Okay, just for the reference. Then here, this is the ilium. Okay, that you have at your love handle. This is ilium. Then this is pubis. This is pubis. This is pubis. And here the pubis is being attached. You please take screenshot of this.
Looks like a butterfly.
Yeah. And when I draw a diagram of it, I have to make butterfly only. Okay. You have taken screenshot of this?
Yep.
Okay. Now I'll share this same with another other angle where you can see coccyx also. Here you see coccyx. This is coccyx. You take screenshot of this. Okay, and now you'll see ischium. This is from the back. Ischium you'll see in the other diagram. It will be a little bit more clear. This is from, like, we are seeing below it. Okay, from below. Take screenshot of this also. And add some more diagrams of it. I don't have. I hope this is clear. The anatomy of these bones. Okay, yes, I have this also. Okay, here. This is a simplified diagram. So here you see ilium. Now ilium has a crest and a spine. Okay, this is just to be more specific about a position because ilium is huge. Okay, so that's why they have given names iliac crest and iliac spine. Then we have ischium and pubis.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, this is the whole of pelvic girdle.
What's the acetabulum?
Acetabulum. It is just this part.
Is it
This
part
is
of the
named
ilium?
as acetabulum. Huh?
Is it part of the ilium?
Yes. Okay. Okay. So what is ilium? Ilium is a fan shaped. Okay. And it is superior. If we talk about pelvic girdle, in pelvic girdle, it is superior most. You understand it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. And it is the largest part of hip bone. So together they are forming hip bone. All three of them. This is the largest bone of hip. This is the largest part. Let's say part, not bone. Okay. And where ilium and sacrum are attached. Okay. You have like this structure. Here we have sacrum, here coccyx, and from here we have okay. So where ilium and sacrum are attached. Can you tell me the name of that joint? Like just nomenclature. What it should be?
Sacroiliac joint.
Yes, good. It's called sacroiliac joint. Take screenshot.
Hold on. Okay.
Now we have greater sciatica notch. Okay, so it's a kind of pass. Okay, from where this nerve of sciatica, you know sciatica nerve,
Mm-hmm.
it originates from the sacrum, then it passes through this iliac. From there it passes on to the knee and then finally to the big toe. Okay, so I'll show you what it is. So this red thing, it's greater sciatica notch, from where the nerves, the sciatica nerve, okay, it's a big nerve because it's traveling all the way to the big toe. From this notch, from this pass, it is passing. Okay. Now ischium. Okay, ischium is posterior, inferior. Okay, it is at the back and at the bottom. Inferior in the pelvic girdle. Okay, inferior in the pelvic girdle, because I told you when we sit, then we can feel these bones. Yeah. So it is posterior, inferior. Posterior.
It's called the sit bones.
Okay, you call them sit bones. Okay. And Yes, of course. It's the bone which is supporting when you sit, so it's called sit bones. And here, the posterior thigh muscle, they are being attached to the hip, to the pelvic girdle. The thigh bones from the back, the posterior thigh bone, they are attached to this bone, ischium. Okay, then we have pubis. Okay, I told you it is anterior-middle. Anterior-medial, because it is in front, anterior, and it is in between. So it is anterior-medial. And this joint, where pubic and pubic are joined, pubis and pubis. So this joint is called pubic symphysis. You can take screenshot.
Hold on. And pubic sim.
So we are left with two topics, Kundalini Shakti and Nadis. So today we'll cover Kundalini Shakti and tomorrow we'll end with Nadis. Okay. So what is Kundalini Shakti? Okay, tell me the chakras.
Yes. Muladhara,
Yes.
Svadhisthana,
Okay, wait. Okay, you say. Next.
Muladhara, Svadhisthana. It starts with a V. Hold on.
Svadhisthana.
The same Manipura, Anahata, Vishuddha, Agni,
Anahat.
and Sahasrara.
No.
Muladhara, Svadhisthana, Manipura, Anahata, Vishuddha, Agni, Sahasrara.
Agya.
Agna? How do you say it?
Agya chakra. Agya.
Agya. Okay.
What is the meaning of Sahes?
Lotus or 1,000.
No.
1,000, right? 1,000.
Yes.
1,000.
Okay,
like
what is Swadhisthana? Swadhisthana, see.
It's like more water element.
Yes, very good. I like it. So Swa. This Swa in Sanskrit it means self. Sthan means dwelling place. Okay, so Swadhisthana chakra is the place where self is dwelling. Okay, if you want to know yourself, you should focus on Swadhisthana chakra. Okay, so I want to tell you that in Muladhara chakra, Kundalini Shakti is asleep. Okay, here Kundalini Shakti is, I'm writing it Kund. Okay, Kundalini Shakti, in short I'm writing Kund. Okay. This is asleep.
So if you want to spend more time, learn more about yourself, you focus more on the Swadhisthana, right? You said?
I'll tell you in detail. Yes. Okay, because for all the chakras, you're focusing on yourself.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here the Kundalini Shakti, it is asleep, where it is said that there is a Swayambhu linga where this Kundalini Shakti is surrounded in 3.5. Okay, there is a linga, and here this Kundalini Shakti is surrounded. Okay, is surrounding this linga in 3.5 circles.
What
3.5.
What's a linga?
You know Shiv.
A
Shiva.
Shiva.
Shiva. Yeah.
Shiva, the goddess.
The god.
The god.
Have you visited any Shiva temple?
I think so, but I don't remember.
There is a linga, okay, of which we do all the prayer, and like it is a symbolism. It's not actually there. Okay, it's a symbolism that a linga is there where this Kundalini Shakti is sleeping. Okay, something like this. Yes.
In our tailbone?
No, in the Muladhara chakra. I told you where Muladhara chakra is present.
Right.
It's in the perineum. Okay. Okay. So here it is. This, it's a symbolism. Okay. Whatever we are studying in this, it's all symbolism. Like lotus. When we are saying lotus. Okay. How many petals of this chakra? There are.
Yeah,
there are 4.
4.
In Muladhara, there are 4.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, that table is given to you. You can see from there how many petals are there. Or so it's all symbolism. It's not actually the lotus flower with some petals. No, it is just symbolism. And this is also symbolism of Kundalini Shakti. And there's a concept of Shiva and Shakti. So this Shiv is present here at the Sahasrara chakra, and Shakti, that is Kundalini Shakti, is asleep at the Muladhara chakra. Okay. So here from a linga, it has to wake up and reach all the way to the Shiv, Satchit, that bliss, that knowledge. Okay, that is Sahasrara chakra. It has to wake up and reach, penetrate all these chakras and reach here. Sahasrara chakra. Okay. So in this, when this Kundalini is traveling upwards, it will travel upwards through Sushumna. Nadi. Okay. So at Muladhara chakra, Kundalini Shakti is asleep surrounding the Swayambhut Linga. Linga is this kind of structure. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. So all this is symbolism. So here it is asleep. Now, when we are practicing yoga, any yoga practice, and then like basically spirituality, okay, then we are trying to awaken this Kundalini Shakti, and then it will travel upwards, penetrating all the chakras, and it will reach up till Sahasrara chakra. And it is traveling upwards through Sushumna Nadi. So you see, we are doing pranayam, like Nadi Shodhan pranayam. We are breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. So in this pranayam, what are we doing? We are activating both the nostrils, because in starting of our classes, we checked our nostrils. Of most of us, it was one nostril dominant. Okay, so when one nostril is dominant, that means either Ida or Pingla are functioning. But when both the nostrils are equal, that means our Sushumna is activated. That's why we are practicing Nadi Shodhan Pranayam, to activate our Sushumna Nadi. Because when Sushumna Nadi is activated, only then the Kundalini Shakti can travel upwards. Now you can relate yogic practices with the anatomy class.
Okay.
Yes. So, okay, now Muladhara Chakra. Now I'll tell you some benefits of Muladhara Chakra. If we focus and concentrate on Muladhara Chakra, it is mostly associated with material, with earthy things. I told you the element of Muladhara Chakra is earth. Okay, so when someone is focusing on Muladhara Chakra, his focus is about social security, all the material security. Because you see, if you are practicing yoga, then you should be free from here, that you have a house, you have at least a room, you have food, and you have all the utilities like washroom and your clothes. All these facilities are there. All right. Yes. So like, even if they're saying ki yogis, they practice austerity, but in that austerity also they will need some material accumulation, like a house, some clothes, and food. Okay, this is material security. Okay, now from Muladhara Chakra, we move a little bit upwards. Now, if we move upward, now even if you see in reality, in life, what happens when we have built a house, we have clothes, and we have food to eat. Now we will think, okay, now I have some more money and I can spend it on some kind of enjoyment. I can go for movies, I can go for some amusement park. Yes, that's how we do. And that is also here, we see that here also in Muladhara Chakra, it is more associated with the material security. And then Swadhisthana Chakra is about the enjoyment. It can be any kind of enjoyment, but mostly it talks about two enjoyment, that is associated with the tongue and the genitals. Okay, so anything that is any kind of sexual activity or anything related to food. Okay, that enjoyment. It can be, Swadhisthana can be related to any kind of enjoyment, but it mostly focuses on two things. Okay, that is the tongue and the genitals. Okay, so these are various steps in life of a yogi. Similarly, like people, different steps in a person. Like when you must have started earning, or anyone else. Okay, first they think of material security, and then they will move to next step, that is enjoyment. Yes. Okay, then we have Manipura Chakra. Manipura Chakra is the center of assertiveness. Okay, now when a person has learned to enjoy, then he's like, okay, fine, I don't care, whatever I'm doing, I'm right. Assertiveness. Okay, because the person has become social security, he has security, he has house, he has food, he has clothes, and he has started enjoying also. Okay, so then if this at Manipura Chakra, okay, now he is getting a center of assertiveness, that he gets confidence in himself that whatever he is doing is right. Okay, see, what is right for me may not be right for you. And since childhood, what a person is doing is because his parents are telling that this is right and this is wrong. But then there comes a stage when the person starts feeling that, okay, nothing is right, nothing is wrong, it's all about perspective, and he gets that assertiveness in him. So that is focusing on Manipura Chakra. You receive that from your Manipura Chakra. It's a center of assertiveness, dynamism, dominance. Because when he's assertive, he can be dominant also. Because if you're confident about what you are thinking, what you feel, only then you can be assertive.
Okay.
Okay. There is a little negativity about this chakra, that at this, when a yogi is at this stage, okay, the kundalini is rising above, when he is at this stage, then there might be a probability that he is using people. Like, people come and go in his life, he will see, okay, this person has this resource, so this resource can be used in my life, so I will take care of this person. Like, he kind of becomes ignorant about people and their requirements. So you can say at this stage, a person becomes a little bit selfish, which may not be wrong. I'm not saying this is wrong or right, I'm just telling that he becomes a little selfish because he's assertive. I told you, he's assertive. He's saying that whatever I am doing is okay. It may be right, it may be wrong. So from here, this nature develops that a person is he does not care about what people are saying, what people are talking. He is just focused on his own requirement because he has developed confidence. Okay. So today we have done these 3 chakras, and we'll do this tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll show you an image of Sahasrara, of
I like hearing more of like the chakra stuff and like how anatomy relates more to chakra.
Okay. Okay. I will tell you all I know.
Yay, thanks.
So this, I'm sending you a picture of linga. We this is very sacred to all the Hindus. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, and all the yogis also, because it is a symbolism. Huh?
It looks so strange.
You've never seen this?
No.
Okay, this is like very common in our culture, and like, since a child is born, the first prayers we do is with linga.
Oh, I see.
Okay. Yes, and it has different many like understanding. Like, people present it differently. Some say this and some say that, but if you say that it's a symbolism of kundalini. Okay, and there is a nag here. You see, there is a nag.
What's a
At
nag?
bottom,
A dot?
the kundalini, serpent. You see, serpent.
Oh, okay. The little pointy thing.
Yes, this here. Okay, wait,
Yeah.
I'll draw it.
Okay. It's like the head.
Yes, I'll
Okay.
draw it for you. Here, this is the head, and this, it has surrounded here this.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yes, it has surrounded here.
Mm-hmm.
Surrounding, it is surrounding, and here there's one tip here. So this is the serpent. So it is basically symbolism of this kundalini shakti, which is surrounding the lingam in 3.5 rounds.
Okay.
Okay, so this is that symbolism which is present at the Muladhara.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you might hear some other what is that called, these all are symbols, and they can be presented in many ways. Some might draw out some other meaning, and a yogi can draw out this meaning. Like, this is my perspective about this, and there can be many perspectives. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, so the concept of Muladhar, the Kundalini Shakti sleeping at Muladhar, is this.
Okay. I have to go to my next class.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.